I'm Natasha and I've been living abroad for the last 7 years. Normally I'm in Europe, but now I'm in Colombia and I want to show you the true Colombia. So subscribe and let's get exploring. Morning friends! We are staying in a little finca today. We're on the outskirts of Guatape and El Peñol, and that's actually what's on the agenda this weekend. So this weekend we're going to be checking out all the beautiful areas in the countryside that are just outside of Medellin. Starting my morning off with some exercise. Gotta move my body. Actually, before I start, it's kind of crazy. So it's not that crazy actually. They have to grow somewhere. They've got coffee bean trees. Check it out. So this is the fruit of a coffee bean. I think we're definitely going to do a video on that a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. But for now, it's time to exercise. Ah, peace. What did you just do? Oh, so cool. All done. Time to start hitting the road. I can't see you, the sun's right in front of me. We have a big weekend ahead, exploring the outskirts of Medellin, and first is a massive rock, and then what's arguably the most beautiful town in Colombia. Come here often?
I'm tired.
Yeah?
I think we're over halfway there.
Yeah, I think so.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, these welts are still from paintballing 2 weeks ago. I bruised like a peach.
We are in La Piedra del Peñol in Medellin. What is it? 650 steps?
59. We timed ourselves 15 minutes. Should we go up? Guatape is beautiful. Yeah. So we are on the Piedra del Peñol, and all of these islands that you can see down here were all made by hand.
There's multiple rivers that used to come here. So what they did is they just closed one end of it and they let everything float. And on the other side there is a dam that generates electricity for the city of Medellin. So that's why you see it looks like man-made, but it's actually just everything was made by humans. So yeah, that's why it looks like that. It's beautiful. Fun facts with Juan Ferres.
I was just gonna say, I was never gonna say fun facts with Juan. So now we're heading down. We're gonna get some lunch because we are hungry. The way down is much nicer. Seal cribs. We are literally inside of the rock right now. So you might be wondering why this rock is a tourist attraction and why it's so famous. Well, let me tell you. It's a very big rock. One of the biggest in Colombia. Actually, I think it's the biggest in Colombia. In the world, I'm not sure, but it's a pretty big rock. Vale la pena? Sí. Worth it? Yes. Alright, so now we're heading into Guatape. So this is one of the most typical towns you'll find in Colombia, and one of, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful because of all the colors. So as you'll see at the bottom of the houses, every single house, every single office, building has a different design on it. That's just the way the town has been built. It's so beautiful, so many colors, and it's crazy to think, like, I was last here, I guess maybe 7-8 years ago, and tourism has really brought a lot to the place. So it's definitely one of the places that is safe, that is definitely worth it, and I highly recommend. Alright, so here we are, we're in Guatape. We're about to eat because we're all starving. I've got a very typical dish, it's called Bandeja Paisa, but I've got the vegetarian version. Check it out. That was literally one of the best meals I've had in probably the last year. So good. So normally Bandeja Paisa has lots of meat, but instead for the vegetarian option, they put a plátano, which is a plantain that's really sweet instead of the chorizo, and then instead of the chicharrón, they put a bunch of champiñones, mushrooms, in like a tomato sauce. So good. And if you're curious about the price, my plate was about 15,000 copes, and everybody else was around 20 to 30 copes just for their main dish. Te presento Gloria, una prima de Juanpa que es una persona excelente, que te vas a ver mucho más en los videos que viene. Un viaje con ella es de otro mundo porque siempre tiene una buena actitud, le gusta probar todo y sabe muy bien cómo pronunciar la lengua. Oof, it's starting to rain now. You can see the dark clouds. Oh my gosh. We did pretty good until now. We waited for the rain to pass, but it didn't look like it was going to let up. We went back to the finca to say our goodbyes to more family who were kind enough to host us. Gracias, Fabio y Patricia. The next stop on our tour of Colombia is Abejorral, a place I've never been to, and we had a few hours of driving ahead of us. But what I didn't know at the time was how intense the drive was going to be. We drove through unruly mountain roads and a tsunami of rain, or what my parceros in Colombia would say, un aguacero. So, until the next one, friends, subscribe and hit the notification button to see what's next. Happy adventuring!